What's different about this album than all the rest of your other ones?
Maturity. That's the first word that come to my mind when I think about, the difference. It's just being mature, In life, to me, I feel like if you ain't evolving, you're dying. It ain't no such thing as in between. So the maturity is significant on this project because, I made sure every word meant something and I had something to say that could resonate with people's souls. Nowadays, we living in times where it's a lot of artificial stuff going on and the music sounds soulless. It's a lot of digital stuff going on, and I wanted to bring the warmth back, bring the feeling back, bring the authenticity back to the game because it's needed at this point. So, that's what make it different. That's what make it unique. And, this is going to be an experience for the people to hear. Real talk.
The Trevor Jackson Podcast.
So RZA was on Jason Lee's podcast. He was in Hollywood Unlocked or whatever it's called. And Jason Lee asked RZA, the legendary producer from Wu-Tang, about the Kendrick Lamar and Drake beef. And, the conversation went back to the interview that Jay-Z did earlier in the year, talking about that beef is something that is not needed anymore in the culture because it doesn't evolve the culture. It's not beneficial. And RZA had something to say that I think everybody needs to hear. And I'm going to give y'all my take on why I felt as if it was important.
Okay, I want to go back to a couple of questions on the music. So Jay-Z recently came out and said that when he spoke about the Drake and Kendrick beef, that beef in hip hop, basically it's not needed or we shouldn't have it. What do you think?
I think competition, hip hop is a sport. It's a sport form of songwriting. It's a sport form of music. And so I think competition is always welcomed. Needed is a big word. Do we need it? No, we don't need nothing. I mean, do we need to do everything we're doing every day, send missiles, and we don't need to do it. You know what I mean? But it is a sport. The battle of the bands go back to Temptations and the Four Tops, and that wasn't even hip hop. You know what I mean? And so if it's going to build the muscles and make the artist better and make the genre better, then let's welcome it. If it's going to tear the genre down, let's get rid of it.
Do you think the Kendrick and Drake beef did anything good for the genre or no?
I think it started off good, but I think that it ended up gray. I think it started off good in the sense of, because I'm from the Busy B, Kumo D era, bro, right? The KRS-One, MC Shan, you know what I mean? But I think that it ended gray. What I mean by gray is because, this is going back to what Jay-Z said, we don't know them individually, right? A lot of us don't know Drake and Kendrick individually, haven't met them, a lot of us, and most people. And so what's real about the lyric and what's fake about the lyric is gray, right? But if you believe what Kendrick is saying, then wow, that shit is deep on Drake.
Right.
Or if you believe what Drake is saying, that shit is deep on Kendrick. And that's where it gets ugly. That's where it gets to the point where, that's the Pac and Biggie of it all.
Right.
Pac was like, yo, fuck your wife. Yo,
How do you recover from that?
Yo, and to be honest, we believed it, and we still don't even know.
Even though Faith has said she didn't, because it was said, some people still believe it happened.
You know, it's welcomed, but it's not needed. I speak about this all the time to my family. I really don't talk about it that much on podcasts, but to people that I collaborate with, like, I really don't like competition like that because it can get heated and it can go further than it need to go. You know, also when I think about beef, I've been dissed a multitude of times on records and I never responded. And I'm gonna tell y'all why I never responded. I feel as if like, you know, if you're unbothered by a nigga spewing his foolishness and you don't respond, it makes him more angry than if you do respond. Um, I could never entertain somebody dissing me because at the end of the day, I don't want my legacy tied to them. I felt like, you know, when Kendrick Lamar and Drake beef first started, Drake shouldn't acknowledge Kendrick. And the reason I feel that way is because he was on top. He couldn't go no higher. And he got knocked down a few notches and Kendrick evolved from it, but it's an individual evolve. Hip hop didn't evolve from that beef. Kendrick ain't even collaborating with niggas, putting people on like how Drake was doing. This is not a shot at Kendrick because I like his music. I like him as an artist, but he ain't doing enough collaborations to assist artists. That's why he's the hottest, like Drake was doing. Just real talk, he's not doing it. But to be honest with you, at the end of the clip when he was talking about it's the Biggie and Tupac thing, you know, it's no rules in battle and in beef. That's why I don't even contribute to it at all, because if you start speaking on me, or I understand why they take it to the next level, because why not? It's not rap no more. It's personal. To me, one of the most disrespectful beef songs of all time is Young Dolph's Play With Your B, and he lost his life from it. It's just interesting, man. RZA, I salute RZA. He's a GOAT producer, Wu-Tang producer though, but competition is welcomed, but it's not needed. That's an interesting take. I need to know y'all thoughts on that because I feel like it's not needed also. And I agree with everything Jay-Z said in that previous interview about how it's altering the game. It's not, it's removing people that we want to hear collaborate. You know, is beef better than collaboration? Because at the start of 2026, when T.I. and 50 Cent, T.I. sons coming at 50 Cent, Mano and everybody coming at 50 Cent, a beef song every other day. Do we want beef songs or collaboration? Because people going to give you whatever you want to stay relevant. And I'm sick of the beef. I'm sick of grown ass niggas mad for no reason. They don't even be knowing each other. They just know what they heard about them on the internet or their songs or what they dislike about them. We got Gucci releasing a snitch record on Pooh Shiesty after he got robbed. It's too much. Like the beef song is starting to become, the beefing is lame. Just real talk.
The Trevor Jackson Podcast.